I struggle a lot with extreme hate and sabotage, and I'm addicted to it in a way that I'm afraid that I cannot stop. The thing is that I don't want to share anything. I just want everybody to everything for me, or I feel sorry for myself instead of doing something about it. So I'm afraid that I will be lost here.
Can I just congratulate you here for a minute? I have to tell you what a relief it is as a spiritual guide. I have to tell you what a relief it is for somebody to be that freaking honest. Because this is the reality that's going on in a lot of people when what they're doing is looking you in the face and being like, I love everything and I recognize oneness and it sometimes frustrates me, but oh my God, like just to have you straight up say, you know what, I have hatred. I want to sabotage people. This is so freeing. So thank you for that. Continue.
I'm afraid that I will be lost here, that I funked up my mission. What can I do to heal the self-hating aspect or help myself out of this pattern? What is the most loving thing to do when I do the same thing over and over?
Oh, I love this. Well, you would only be doing something the same way over and over if it was still working for you. So one of the lies that we tell ourselves without realizing it's a lie is that something that we're doing isn't working, when there's a part of us that absolutely thinks it's still working. And I would, if I were you, I would engage with that part. So for example, let's say that when I was a child, I was in a home where mom was constantly angry and just rageful. But I watched that every time she was angry, my dad would instantly turn into like a little golden retriever and do whatever she said. And so that's how she stayed safe. Now, I might learn then that anger is actually how to get people to pay attention and keep you safe, and that they're going to do what you need them to do. Now, one part of me might look at anger and say, it's not evolved. I don't really want to be doing that anger thing anymore, and I can see how it's sabotaging my relationships, while the other one is still saying, no, if I'm not angry, no one's going to listen to what I have to say. People are just going to completely blow me off. I'm going to be unsafe, and, fill in the blank, la la la. So you got to start addressing that side of you. And we can strategize different ways to deal with this. So, for example, let's say that I have that aspect of me that feels like anger is the only way to get anything right, get anybody to do anything. I might then have a conversation with my partner and friends about this and say, look, okay, so like when I just have a level 2 voice, I literally experience you not taking me seriously. It's not until I escalate to level 10 that you're taking me seriously, and then I don't want to be angry all the time. So what can we do together in this relationship to make it so that you're taking me seriously at level 2? What do you need me to do? Now, one of the things that we could strategize is writing. So like, the people in the people around me, like if I have something very serious to say but I don't want to get angry about it, don't want to be at level 10, I'll write it down. Now, they know that if I write them down something that's seriously important, so they're going to take it in and not instantaneously blow me off, right? And this might be a way that that angry aspect of me can get its needs met in a different way. So consider that what you think is sabotage is not actually sabotage, because here's the thing, there's no such thing as sabotage. I want everybody who's watching this workshop today to write that down in your journal. There is no such thing as sabotage. There cannot be a single aspect of your personality that's actually in resistance to you. It's doing everything for your benefit. Even if we can look at a behavior and say, oh my God, that's complete sabotage, it actually isn't, because there's a part that thinks that it's saving your life that way. So, and unless you meet that need in another way, it's going to continue to think it's saving your life in that way. That's the case with the inner critic. That's the case with our shame that we're attached to, anything. So we've got to start to look at the part of us that feels like that's actually serving us positively in order to get out of that pattern. I'm not worried about you, by the way. If you're conscious enough that you can tell me straight up those things about yourself, you're fine.